Hi guys, my name is Will, and today I'm going to be teaching you how I animate on the Procreate app. Okay, first I go into a new canvas. I like to use the size of 1400 by 1850. It just seems to work for me most of the time, but you can choose any canvas size you want. So the first thing I do is I go up to the wrench, and then I go to canvas and I turn animation assist on. This brings up this little toolbar, I'm gonna call it. I guess it's a timeline down at the bottom of your screen that helps you manage your animation in all of your frames. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by picking a color that I like. I'm just gonna draw a line across the screen, lock it in place, and then I'm gonna fill in that shape. I'm gonna use this filled in area, I guess, as my background. It's like my floor. So then I am going to basically add a frame. This is going to be my first frame of the animation. So today we are going to be making a bouncing ball. So I'm going to choose another color. And this color is going to be the color of my ball. So we're just going to fill it in, and this is where we're going to start. I'm just going to make sure that it's centered where I want it. Okay, so this is where we're going to start. So I'm going to start by duplicating this layer. And I'm going to have the ball going up first. So I'm going to slowly drag this up about how much I want. I like to look at the space between the bottom of the ball and the bottom of the onion skin of the ball I just drew. And to make this look a little bit more realistic, I'm going to use the distort feature to drag it up to make it more of like an oval ellipse shape. That way when it's like actually bouncing, it looks a little bit more realistic. And then I'm going to duplicate this new layer that I made, basically repeat the process. So I'm going to just drag it up a little bit more and try to keep the same distance so it looks a little bit more consistent, and then I'm just going to drag it up just a little bit more using that distort feature. I'm just going to do this a couple more times, each time only dragging it up a little bit. Probably actually stop there, and then I'm going to start slowing the ball down. So as it reaches the top, it slows down before it comes back down. So I'm just going to make the space between the frames just a little bit less. I'm going to drag that top down just a little bit. Duplicate it again, making the space just a little bit smaller, dragging the top down again. And then I'm going to do this a few more times. And when I get to the very top, I like to make the top layer the same. So I just duplicate it twice. And then we're going to start bringing it back down. So I'm just going to move it down just a little bit, duplicate that layer, move it down just a little bit more, and slowly making that gap bigger. Also, now that it's going down, we're dragging the bottom of the ball down to make it look a little bit more realistic. And you basically just repeat what you did going up, but with it going down this time. Alright, so once you get the ball down to where you want it, you're going to want to stop it right at where you made the floor is, just to make it look realistic. So once you get it down here, you're going to duplicate the layer, and then you're just going to use the distort feature to start to smush it down. And you're going to smush it down until you get back to that like original circle size, kind of. And then you're going to duplicate that layer, and what you're going to do is you're going to start stretching it out, almost like the ball's getting flattened. So you're just gonna keep doing that, stretching it out. But as you stretch it out, you're gonna wanna like kind of smush it down like that. So you're gonna wanna keep stretching it out, keep smushing it until you get it to where you want it. So I want it like this, I think. So then, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna duplicate these 4 layers. And I'm gonna put them on top of this one. So the way it came down is the way it's gonna go up. So this was the bottom layer, so I'm gonna duplicate 4 layers below it. So I already duplicated this one, so now it's this one, this one, and then this one. And then, since it's going back up, I'm going to go back and check on where I started the first layer. So that means I'm going to have to create a few more layers in between this one, just to make it line up a little bit better. Alright, let's see how it looks. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. Make sure you click settings and press loop, otherwise it's not going to look correct. Alright, so it looks a little bit weird right now, but you kind of get the concept. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the frames per second, probably about 45. And see, as you increase the frames, it looks a little bit better. Now you can choose however many frames you want from the max down to 1, even though it would look really weird at 1, but I think 45 works the best for me. Okay, so now I don't want the background color to be white, I want it to be something else. So I'm gonna go with that, kind of matching the cool tones theme. Yeah, that's how you make this bouncing ball situation. I'll make more tutorials in the future of how you can do other things, but for today, that's where I'm gonna stop. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and make sure to follow me on my other social medias if you want to see me do more art like this. So thank you. Have a great rest of your day.